guys, one would have thought that since Okorocha and governor of Imo State presently, Uzodinma, they are in the same party, and one would have thought that they are going to be running things together. Maybe they will not be having issues. If you talk about Hope Uzodinma and Emeka Ihedioha, at least one would have understood that. But in the case of Okorocha and Uzodinma, they are not getting along at all. Okorocha says Uzodinma says you heard a government of APC in name, PDP in action again. This is serious. Former governor of Imo State, Senator Richard Okorocha, on Monday accused Governor Hope Uzodinma of running a government with APC in name but PDP in structure and actions. Uzodinma had at an APC stakeholders meeting on Saturday accused Okorocha of demanding the abolition of panels of inquiry set up by former Governor Emeka Ihedioha to probe the 8 years in office. In a statement by his special advisor on media, Sam Onwumedu, Okorocha took a swipe at Uzodinma, accusing him of not doing anything to show his of APC. The government in Imo as we speak or as we write is APC in name, but totally PDP faction in structure and in actions. The governor has not done anything to show his of APC and that his government is those who were with him in his own faction of the PDP. He said after Uzodinma's inauguration as governor in January 2020, the governor made his appointment of 106 people, including commissioners. He never deemed it fit necessary to bring in at least one non-APC member in the state to make the list. The man he appointed, INEC chairman, Professor Maurice Ubu, is a PDP member and was also in the same position during the previous PDP governments in the state. His chief of staff, Chief Nnamdi Anyehi, was the state chairman of his own faction of the PDP in the state. The man he gave Adams Ushumole to be made the chairman of the caretaker committee of APC, Chief Masudinius Lemigbo, was one-time chairman of PDP in the state. Part of the statement reads, So now they are accusing each other. This one say, oh, I will tackle you in this manner. The other one say, I will dagger you in this manner. What Okorocha is now saying is that this man is not behaving like an APC man. Maybe there's a certain way APC people behave and there's a certain way PDP behave. But when you have all of them being mixed together, today this one is in this party, another day another person is in this party. I could remember one of the chieftain of the APC who was angry that the reason why a lot of things are happening in APC is because they've allowed those who have come from the PDP with their baggages and all of that coming into the party because they said they were former this, former that, former this, former that. And at the end of the day, they come to the party with all those baggages and begin to do what they were doing in the party, and that is why they are having problem. The problem is that numbers. So if Buhari himself can really work with all those PDP people in as much they join them, so whatever they must have done or whatever allegations that might be hanging on them, no, it's not going to be counting. So if Okorocha is accusing Hope Uzodinma of not acting like an APC person, but all his action tends towards a PDP character and structure, and meanwhile the man is now saying no, that is not the case. Maybe Okorocha is trying to divert attention. Uzodinma again is accusing Okorocha of demanding the abolition of panels of inquiry. You know, when these people, they always know what they are talking about, but Uzodinma is trying to tell him that no, that is not the case. The committee set up by Emeka Ihedioha to probe him. Maybe he believes, because from now we can now get the reason why this man is saying that, but all these appointments, I think those ones are just by the wayside. But of course, he's not going to be saying yes, so this man is not behaving like an APC. Of course, being an APC member, they are supposed to, members together, they are supposed to, like look the other way. But it's like Uzodinma is not trying to look the other way. Maybe he wants the committee set up or the probe to continue, which Okorocha might not be happy about, and that is why he's saying, oh, it's in structure, it's like PDP, but he answers APC by name. I don't think Imo people will really accept that or believe that, because even both Uzodinma and Okorocha, they are not in the good book of Imo people. That is exactly what has been happening. So for the two of them now not to be on the same page and they are in the same party, you know, it speaks volume, very, very big volume. It speaks volume, a large volume at that. And we can now see why these people are always whatever. But in the first instance, I see no reason why, what is this man's name? Okorocha should be bothered about who, if at all that is his concern, who the governor, the present governor, Uzodinma, the people he appoints or who the people he did not appoint. You were there for 8 years and you did all manner of things. And the question is that when you left, what is your record with the Imo people? That is what you need to be concerned about. If the people who are there are not complaining, because of course, like I said, the two of them in the first place, they are not in the good book of Imo people. So for Okorocha to be coming out and be saying this man should do this, at least let him run his government. We know how you run your own government, and you know trying to form a dynasty in the state until when they were being pushed away, himself and the son-in-law, because it was all over then, all over the place. Okorocha this, Okorocha that, many allegations. So allow this man to do what he wants to do, unless you are telling us that there's more to what you are talking about. Because based on what Uzodinma himself is accusing Rochas Okorocha, you know, one can clearly state the reason why Okorocha is saying that, because he believes, because this man is accusing him. Yes, Uzodinma accusing him because he wants him to stop the probe. The man is in APC in writing, and in action is PDP. Like I said, how many people in Imo State we want to believe what Okorocha has said? But the best bet is for Okorocha to allow, let the man run let him run his show. It's none of your business if he carries everybody. After all, you appointed almost all your family members into government, as even to the extent the former commissioner for happiness made his sister that. So what are you going to say about that? So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning these people, because to me they are just fighting themselves dirty, opening or washing their dirty linen in the public. So leave your comments, guys, in the comment section, and let us know what you think about these two gentlemen.